This is Bitcoin zoomed out on the monthly chart, halving after halving. There is just this supply shock that keeps happening. And this cycle around, it is something else. There is something else happening this halving. And I want to discuss Bitcoin, altcoins, the general macro long-term plan, and maybe a strategy or two in terms of if you're here long-term, why something like a crypto IRA might make sense. Hit the subscribe, hit the like. Let's jump into the video. This video is sponsored by iTrustCapital. Shout out to iTrust. I want to break down, obviously, their product, but it really does play into this longer-term crypto game that we're all in, this longer-term just plan for these cycles that have continued to happen. And let's face it, the supply shock that's happening now will likely continue. I want to start with some context before we really even dive in. I'm going to show you kind of the back office of iTrustCapital, just the simplicity of it and how easy it is to use. I'm going to also go over the benefits of iTrust and having an IRA if you're a long-term crypto person. But I want to start here. Fidelity, now recommending 1 to 3% in crypto. Institutions are coming. They've woken up, and this is probably going to increase their recommendation in terms of what is allocated into Bitcoin, into crypto in general. Institutions are flooding in, tons of money flooding in. Here is Matt over here from Bitwise Invest, which is one of the 9 Bitcoin spot ETFs. Bitcoin ETFs bought nearly 2x new supply last week. Look at this, 11,233. There's the new Bitcoin produced by miners, just over 6,000. But I want to give a little bit of a different perspective. He posted again today, and he said Bitcoin purchased by ETFs, 9,163. New Bitcoin produced by miners, 900. So now we're looking at just in a day, not a week, 900. And guess what's happening, everybody? In just over 50 days, the Bitcoin halving, that 900 number will go from 900 to 450 new Bitcoin produced by miners in a day as Bitcoin supply shock continues. What do you think is going to happen to this Bitcoin chart and really to the cycles of crypto and crypto in general? Because we go to a Bitcoin dominance chart after halvings, and these white lines are the halvings. Bitcoin dominance historically has fallen, right? That doesn't mean Bitcoin stops going up in price. It just means altcoins outperform Bitcoin. You all know I'm a very big altcoin fan, and this is where iTrust really comes into play. I want to talk about the benefits of just buying and selling crypto inside an IRA as opposed to an exchange, because if this supply shock is happening, if we go to the Bitcoin dominance chart, if these cycles play out, it historically has proven that after a bull market, and this is what the top of a bull market looks like on Bitcoin dominance, after a bull market, usually a good time to pivot from altcoins to Bitcoin, right? As Bitcoin dominance starts rising again in kind of a bear market. This is what we've seen in cycles past. So if that's the case, I think understanding something like an IRA and the products that are offered there are incredibly powerful if you're here in the crypto space long term. So let's look at this. How buying and selling crypto inside an IRA differs from an exchange. When you purchase crypto outside of an IRA, you're buying it in a crypto exchange account using post-tax dollars. This means if the value of the crypto goes up and you sell it, you'll be liable to pay capital gains tax on the profit. So say you buy $10,000 worth of Bitcoin outside of an IRA. Next few years go by, the value of your Bitcoin holdings increases to 60. If you decide to sell your Bitcoin, you'll have capital gains of $50,000. $60,000 minus $10,000. The exact amount owed in taxes obviously will depend on your tax situation. Now, here's the very clear difference. Let's consider the same transaction within an IRA, specifically a Roth IRA. You buy $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, this time within the Roth IRA, using after-tax dollars, just like the non-IRA scenario. The value grows to $60,000 over the next few years. If you sell a Bitcoin within the IRA, the $50,000 gains is not subject to capital gains tax. If you wait until you're at least 59 and a half years old and the account has been open for at least 5 years, you can withdraw the money tax-free. Do you see how if you're here long-term, and so many people in the crypto space, and I'm sure watching this video, watching my channel you see the power of using an IRA for that longer-term plan, potentially even just as an idea for if you're rotating from altcoins to something like Bitcoin throughout in preparing for a bear market. Now, pricing, I just want to go over this. There's no monthly account fee. There's no startup fees. You can go get set up right now. There's a crypto transaction fee. When you buy and sell within your IRA, it's 1%. That's where the fee comes in. And in terms of gold and silver, you can see the transaction fees right there. The market, if you go here, buy and sell crypto, gold, silver within your IRA, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. That's what, there's just a few examples of what's trending. You can see what's recently listed on here. You can see a bunch of altcoins on here. Scroll down, you can check it out. And if we go over here, the benefits of some of the other benefits of an IRA, I wanted to bring this up because I'm sure there's people out there that can, relate or on this or in this situation. If you leave a job, you can roll over your 401k because Fidelity is recommending 1 to 3% in crypto. There are a ton of financial products out there where people are like, you know what, I want to move to crypto. If you have a 401k or other employer-sponsored retirement plan into a self-directed IRA, there's going to be a ton of people out there, I'm sure, that are thinking the same thing as customers of Fidelity that want to move into crypto. Well, if you have a self-directed IRA, or if you have a employer-sponsored retirement plan, you can rotate it into a self-directed IRA. And the advantage of a rollover is that there's no taxable events that get triggered. And then IRA transfers, similar to 401k rollover. If you have an existing IRA, I'm sure many people have, it can be transferred into a new self-directed IRA while maintaining the tax advantages of these funds. There are no taxable events that get triggered. Couple points, 2 points. If you're eligible to contribute to an IRA, annual limit for traditional and Roth is in 2023 is $6,500 if you're under the age of 50, or $7,500 if you're over the age of 50. Now, I want to point this out. SEP IRAs differ. Contribution limits differ, but check it out. You can contribute up to the lesser of $66,000 or 25% of your total annual compensation for 2023 and $69,000 for 2024. It's recommended, obviously, speak with your tax advisor into this point and into what it looks like. But there's a great power behind the SEP IRA if you're long-term into crypto, being able to do a maximum contribution of $69,000. It's funded with pre-tax income. It grows tax deferred. Again, if you're long in crypto, why would you, not at least think about this? Taxed once you take distributions at ordinary income level, cash contributions are tax deductible. So that's it, everybody. How to get started. You can create an account, select your IRA type, fund your account, and begin investing 24/7 from your personal dashboard. And speaking of the personal dashboard, wanted to give you a glimpse. Just check it out. So simple. Click one, can click Cardano, boom, add funds, buy ADA, sell ADA, whatever you're going to do. Just a very simple, minimalistic back office, making it easy to do what you need to do. This is what it looks like. Everybody, sign up with iTrust in the link below. Get started with them. Check it out. Hit the subscribe. Hit the like. I will see you all in the next video. God bless.